Hello everyone and welcome to PixelJunk Monsters Ultimate. We are continuing our adventure here. Yes, as we proceed forward. Just a moment, I need to see something here. Let's see. Yep, okay. We should be good. Sorry about that. Alright. So last time... we'll get into the hard levels, let's just say that. We'll get into the hard levels. Nice to see you, Sable. I'm glad you could make it here tonight. Yeah, it has been. I think a lot of people have not been getting the notification or have seen it because I had another friend tell me, like, I didn't know that you went live. I didn't know that you went live. And it turned out that YouTube wasn't showing my video, and it was very interesting. It really was. I don't know why, but it seemed to have corrected itself. It was like for like 2 or 3 streams it did not correct that. Also, before we begin, I want to say thank you to some of my new followers here. Cookies Bay 1132, Vamp Chic Chick. So yes, let us begin. Hard 2, double team. So I do remember this level. They come in from both sides. And it's quite annoying what they do. So yep, let's get into this. Oh, and it's snowing too. So yes, this is like the winter more wintry levels. So what we want to do is we want to hunt down some of these gems and coins. Perfect. Ooh. Okay. Retry. Oh, there we go. Okay. Good start when you get in that right there. So I'm gonna approach this a little differently than I did during my first attempt, right? Just now. Okay, let's look for these coins. I'm not seeing any coins in here yet. Okay. Oh, there we go. Oh my gosh, okay. I'm sucking at this already. We can't lose that many on the first round. Okay, let's try this again, but this time I'm gonna put an arrow down there. Okay, we're gonna put an arrow there and an arrow there. Okay, so this time we shouldn't have that problem. Except for as it lags out a little bit. That's the only problem that we have. There we go, and I found the gem right away. Let me just collect some of these coins. Okay, that was a much better first turn. And Udazan John. Let's see, Udazan John. Jan. Thank you for subscribing and following. My wife's favorite game? Awesome. Yeah, this is a great game. I played it back when it came out first on the PlayStation 3. I pretty much 100%ed it back when it came out, and it was pretty cool. And I'm gonna try to 100% it this time as well. I mean, I may not get perfect right away, but I will be working towards that perfect as we continue onward. As you can see, I'm losing a lot already here. Oh my gosh, so many lost already, and it's only round that was round 2. It's because I was mostly just looking around for the coins and everything. Okay, so we have some flying guys coming up, so I'm gonna just get that in there right now. And I'll see... Oops, wrong button. There we go, that's the button. Yeah, because what I'm gonna try to do is I'm not gonna make my first attempt at this to be, you know, rainbow. If I get a rainbow, great, but I will come back to it and try to get a rainbow. And if I have to do 2 players, that would be fine, because you can have a second player, and they can essentially be the one to sit in the towers and upgrade them, and then I can be the one to just be walking around and collecting stuff. We do have some more. We have some bats coming up too. I'm gonna put another anti-air there. Okay, so far it's not bad. Still losing some here. Okay, we have some bats coming up after this wave, which that I'm a bit concerned about. What I'm gonna do is actually, oh, well, goodbye to you. Glad you could come. Yudazan. Ah, nice to see you on a Twitch there, Sable. Sable Velvet. Oh my gosh, this is just insane here. I already lost half of my guys, and we're not even like halfway through this. This is craziness. Okay, I think I'm gonna get a fire tower in here. Get some coins. And I just keep losing them. This is so not cool. I'm gonna put a fire in there, and then I think maybe I'll put a fire in here. Let me wait. Oh look, and that fire can actually reach them that far away. Nice. We do have some bats coming up, and that is a problem because they were chipping away at my health before. So let me actually... Maybe I'll build another anti-air here for these darn bats. There we go, and then the fire's doing massive work. Look at that. The fire's already got yellow because it's killing like everything there. Oh my gosh, this fire is nuts! Okay, let's actually get a laser. And I'm gonna put a laser in... I think I'm gonna get rid of this cannon and put a laser in there. I think I've also put a laser in here as well. Okay, let's start dancing in these lasers, try to get them up to... good attack here. Well, especially since we have bees coming up too. The bees are coming up. Oh, and I only have 7 health left. This is crazy. Oops, did not mean to do that. There you go. Even the fire is doing a massive amount of damage to these guys as well. It's quite impressive. The ground units aren't a problem. Twitch is being kind of laggy. Yeah, it's possibly because if you have like a slower internet connection, Twitch doesn't transcode it like YouTube does. Oh, Sable! Thank you so much for the wonderful tip. $20. Wow, that's awesome. Thank you. Yeah, I think you're actually the first person who's tipped me on here. So very, very thankful for that. So thank you so very much. Oh, these bees are a problem. I just use my gems to get that up to black because I can't deal with these bees. Hey, wanted to give you a little tip. I've been watching you for a long time and I'm glad you're streaming now. Yes, thank you so very much. I do greatly appreciate that. Because, you know, it's it's one of those things, you know, people... Hey, you've been watching me for a while, and I remember a long time ago saying, I'm going to stream at some point, and this was when I was just going to do, like just a video type of stream, not even like a video game, but just like, you know, doing a stream to interact with my followers and everything. And it took so long to finally end up doing it. And then I did. And then once I managed to do it, I'm like, oh yeah, this is a lot of fun. And then now it's like, I just wanted to do that. Why Muxy over Streamlabs? Let's see. What was the reason why? I forget the exact reason why I did that. Now, I do have Streamlabs for my main account on the YouTube one that I have. I forgot why I chose Muxy for this one, because I do have a Streamlabs for the other one, and I can't really connect them because they're like two different accounts as it is, so it's kind of like I'm the same person, but I can't use like the same servers because it's, you know, it's two different accounts. It's not under the same account. Yeah, I don't remember why. I think I set that up a while back, probably like a little over, maybe like a month and a half ago. I think also it was because usually I do not like overlays on top of like the video, but I couldn't. There was like no other way to actually do it from Streamlabs. Like it wouldn't allow. Like I either had to have some kind of overlay or just nothing at all. And I found out with Muxy, as you saw, it listed it in the chat. So it was kind of it still showed it, but it wasn't as, you know, just blocking some of the game and overlaying it there. So I think I kind of liked that better for this type of content. Let's say you can use the same Streamlabs for any of your accounts. Yes, I essentially could, but I think that's like part of the problem, because if I had a Streamlabs, it's connected mostly to my YouTube account, not this one, my main one. So I don't really have the same type of connection there. I don't know. It was a complicated it was a complicated thing. But as I said, I think it mostly comes down to because I wasn't really using like an overlay over top of the video. So, yeah. I think there's something else with Muxy too that was interesting that I liked. I don't remember. Yes, I can turn off overlays by just not even adding them to my streaming software, but there was no other way to actually see the information. Like Muxy has this nice little, I have it up on my other monitor right now. It's like a... Okay, hold on a minute. Okay, okay. It's up on my other monitor right now. It's like just like a dashboard of stuff, and I don't think that is with Streamlabs. Like I would have to like refresh the page or see something. I don't know. It wasn't as nice. And what was the other thing? Oh gosh, I don't remember what I was talking about. It was just it was just so confusing now. Nice. We got a black fire tower here, and these fires are crazy. I'm actually going to sell this and put in a laser. I'm actually going to sell a lot of these and put it in a laser. Because I cannot lose any more. That's like part of the problem here. I cannot risk losing any more. Yes, this is a tower defense game. Played it back in the PS3 days. Back when it like first came out, I think I played a demo for it and it was just... I don't know, I just really liked it. It was very simplistic, it was very cool. I really liked the idea of it. I'm having a bit of a hard time here with some of these levels. Like 7 health left. I gotta be so careful. I'm glad I put a ton of lasers in here. Just get rid of these darn guys. Now I will be able to sell these lasers. Because, let's see, we have the boss coming up. Let's see, this is going to be next round, 18, 19. So after these bees, I'll be able to sell these towers. Which means now it's time to start focusing in on this boss. So the boss is coming up, and it's a new boss. I call him like the slug boss. He's kind of like a gigantic slug. If I don't die here, my gosh, look at all these bees. I don't know where this slug's coming in. I may just end up dying here. Or not, I don't know. I really hope not. Okay, I lost 2 more, so I gotta be so careful. Okay, so let's sell all of these. Darn it, I did not mean to build a fire there. Okay, I have enough for a mortar, so I'm really hoping that this can help with the boss that's coming up. Oh my gosh, I have 2 guys left. Okay, so the boss is coming in from over there. And he moves pretty fast, as you can see. Oh my gosh, I do not know if I'm ready for this. I just... Okay, he has about half health left. We need to get him down as far as possible here. Okay, good. I did it with 2 guys left. Oh, that was stressful. So that was like the first true, real hard level here. Let's take a look at the stats. Oh my gosh. that was stressful. That was really stressful. Okay. Okay, so here's some snow levels. So it was a light snow in Hard 2. Now it's time for Hard 3, Pond Patrol. Where ice physics are gonna be a thing. Do you like tactical games or isometric RPGs? Isometric RPGs. What type of game is that? I can't say I've really ever heard of that. Or as Buttspot says, Tactidazrite games or Dazrite-O-metric Dazrite. Dazrite. Okay. Pond Patrol. Tactical games. Yeah, what kind of tactical games? I can't say off the top of my head like what kind of games those actually are. Okay. Put an arrow in here. Now you kind of slip around on the ice here, so I'm gonna let go of the controller now. Look at all that sliding I do. Look at that. It's crazy. Isometric RPGs. I'm still trying to think of what that is. Isometric. I have to look that up. Look at all these coins. Okay, let me see what you said. Isometric RPGs, top-down. Turn-based combat. Final Fantasy Tactics. Ah. Is it, like where there's like a... No, I was thinking of a tower defense game. I have not paid attention to these guys here. Okay, hang on a minute. We got a problem here. There we go. I was not paying attention to the next wave. I can't say I've really ever played those games if I'm thinking of it as how you're describing it, like a top-down RPG game, turn-based. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, it sounds interesting. I wouldn't mind it, but... I can't even get him, like if I use a mouse, I can't even get him to actually stay in there because it's just so slippery. Yeah, I have a lot of games planned for this. The game genre is really niche. Cool, yeah, I'll have to certainly check that out and see. But I do have a lot of other games that I love to play, especially some of my like older classic games that I really enjoyed playing when I was younger. Like this is one of them, but this is not like one of the earliest ones that I played when I was like much younger. Like we're talking about games when I was like a teenager growing up. Some of my most influential, my favorite games at the time. This was a game that I love, don't get me wrong, but it's not a game that, you know, is... yeah. It's not a game that I would just want to say is like my absolute favorite type of game. It's a great game, but it's not my favorite. Okay, we have the laser here. Definitely need to build this laser in pronto. Because the air enemies that come over the water are going to be some of the worst enemies. Pog. No, not a Pog. But I'm indeed familiar with that game. Oh, darn it, I lost one already. Okay, let's get another laser in. We also need some arrows for these spiders that are approaching. Get some arrows in here. There we go. And I'm just going to keep trying to dancing in these laser towers. Oh, I lost one to the spider too. Crap. Yeah, so far on my gaming channel here, I've played 4 different games, I think. Yeah, four different games, maybe. Oh gosh, these flying enemies. They're really taking a chip out of me here. Need to get another laser in here. Yeah, so I'll be starting another new game tonight after this game, because last time, I don't know if you saw it, I've been playing through Pixel, and we finished that one last week. I played this, so yeah, we'll be starting a brand new one. And again, I'm just starting off rather simple, with like more simple and basic type games. Then I'll be going into more in-depth games with, you know, that are probably more, not really popular, but, you know, are older games that were probably popular back in the day. Some of them were probably popular. Not really all of them, because I never really played like the popular type of titles, but. Okay, we got some more flying enemies, which I do not like. So I might another arrow in here. I mean, laser. Okay, you really need to get pretty good with these lasers. Fantasy Star stream is so nostalgic. Awesome. Yeah, I know, isn't it? Now, I don't remember if we had this conversation where I mentioned the card game. The card game was actually the first one that I played of Phantasy Star. So look, now all of those coins and all those gems from those enemies just went in the water. It really sucks. Yeah, it was actually the card game was the first one that I played. Surprisingly. That's usually not people's first game, but it was my first game. I will be playing that at some point. Not anytime soon, but at some point I will be. For sure. That one will be very nostalgic for me, because I've put... Oh my gosh, I think my character, I think it was like 550 hours that I played, and I was like really far, and I still didn't have all the cards in that game. I had to like use cheat codes to get all of the cards. Okay, so I think I need the Tesla Tower. Yeah, I played that game a lot. There were a lot of games that I played when I was younger that I recently watched someone play through a PlayStation 2 game that I loved, called Okage. Oh my gosh, I was watching that, I was like, oh my gosh, I remember spending so many hours in this game, and oh my gosh, so yeah, at some point I will play that. That was a fun game. Cheating is naughty. Yeah, well, when you can't obtain it legitimately, when you've played for 500 hours and you still can't get any new cards, then you better believe I'm going to cheat. Gosh, these darn bees! I think they're gonna take some more of my lives here. And not only that, cheating can actually go in a more positive direction. Like, I remember one of my favorite games, also Resident Evil 4. Now that one is a very popular game. That one is a lot of fun, and I have many memories of that game as well. Resident Evil 4. So with Resident Evil 4. You know, I had played through it legitimately. I didn't, you know, cheat on like my first like 15 runs of it. I don't know how many runs I did, but I played it a lot. Okay. Yeah, there were some cheat codes. They were just it made it so cool. Some of the things you could do, like you could have, and there was a code that made it so the effects didn't disappear. So when you pulled out a gun and there was like a little red laser pointer, you know, the little red laser beam, that would not go away, so you could just spin in circle, and there'll be a bunch of red lasers all around you, and it was like a dance party. And then you would throw a grenade, and you would turn on that effect, and the grenade explosion would just get bigger and bigger and bigger. Oh my gosh, it was so crazy. And then there were codes for like some of the females would have like big boobs, but it ended up working on one of the guys as well. So he had like these big, flat, huge, pointed boobs. It was just hilarious. Yeah, man, there were a lot of other cool things in there too. And yes, I did love Silent Hill as well. Silent Hill was one of my favorites. Silent Hill 3 was the very first one that I played. And I also recently watched someone play Silent Hill 2, and I was like, oh my gosh, if I had this one, I would have loved this one as well. That was amazing as well. So yeah, there were a lot of good memories of all those games. Silent Hill 4 I also liked. That one was a very different style, and I think that was really cool about it. Like, I wouldn't call it a Silent Hill game, but for what it was, I think it was pretty cool, and I did enjoy that. That creepy. It was really a creepy type of game. It was very, like, the colors were very washed out, and I really liked that sort of style. I think that was just really unique compared to the other ones. Yep, still have the disc for Silent Hill 3. Awesome. And it came with the soundtrack, but you know, I'm such a big fan of, you know, the actual official Japanese soundtracks for it and everything. So I never used that. I bought the official Japanese soundtrack, which actually that one has a bonus track on it, which is not available on the one that came with the game. So I have that, and that's really cool. Darn it. My controller just automatically sometimes just disconnects like that, and I don't know why. This Xbox controller that I recently got. So the Xbox controller, I've always used a PlayStation 3 controller, so the Xbox controller is kind of new for me. So I don't know why. Just sometimes it just turns off and then turns back on. I don't know why. Okay, so I'm gonna have to stop you there, Sable. So, they have all the audio tracks from the Japanese soundtrack. Wrong, wrong, wrong. Unfortunately, that is that's very false, and I'm very upset about that because, yeah, it's on the official soundtracks for like the Silent Hill games. It has a lot of the tracks in the game. But there's probably another, even more than what you say there, probably another, I want to say maybe like 30 tracks that are like more ambient, creepy type sounds that are not on the soundtrack. You have to find a custom soundtrack. And that's what I ended up doing. I ended up downloading a lot of like fan-made soundtracks that have a lot of the hidden tracks in the game. So yeah, unfortunately that's the case, and my guess is because there were so many tracks in a lot of these games, it would probably make for like 3 different discs. Okay, there was I don't remember there being a 3-disc collector's edition. There was like a 6-disc collector's edition, I believe, and that was like Silent Hill 1, 2, 3, 4, and it was just all of the official soundtracks combined. Homecoming, Shattered Memories. So it had all the official soundtracks from all of those combined. But as I said, my guess is that the reason why they didn't include a lot of the official tracks on there is because, let's say Silent Hill 3, for example. The one disc that was released, let's say it fills the entire soundtrack. It's able to, you know, it fills up the whole 80 minutes or 90 minutes, however long a CD is. I forget. I think it's 80 minutes, 80-minute CD. So if they wanted to include other tracks as well, it would have made a lot more CDs, which would have cost them more to prepare. And a lot of the tracks that they dismissed were a lot of these like creepy ambient style tracks, which probably were like, no one's gonna really listen to that. You know, it sounds like a chainsaw. It sounds like someone's drilling a hole in the wall or something. You know, a lot of like these really creepy sounds. And I really liked that. I think that was some of the creepiest stuff. Just put your we're talking about Silent Hill creepy stuff while I'm playing a fun little pixel game, but yeah. It was just really, really creepy. Okay, I just loaded up all those with fires for the boss. Yes, there is a channel on there are a lot of channels on YouTube. I remember, like, I think silenthill.net or something. I forget the website, but it's like a Silent Hill community forum website that's like a fan website and everything, and they have all of the fan-made albums, including multiple versions of them, because a lot of them are made by different people. So for Silent Hill 3, you could have 5 different albums, but they all still have the same tracks, just rearranged differently. Because that was actually something that I did. I actually, on the PC version, you can extract all of the little audio clips that make up the soundtrack. Because sometimes it's like you would hear a certain ambient tune, and then once you get closer to an enemy, like certain sounds would start to fade in. So I ended up like rearranging certain things like that all together to create my own version. Just look at all these golems and all these coins that they're giving me. Oh my gosh, it's so nice. I'm just loading up all this with fire for the boss that's coming up. Okay. No, my gems. I think we should be okay with the boss. I don't even see him. Well, that's really not actually doing much damage as I was hoping for. I think I need like a mortar to do some damage to him. Okay, yeah, I need to get rid of something here so I can get a mortar in here. I was really hoping it would have done more damage. Let me get all these coins and make some mortars. I do not want to fail this. Yeah, there we go. It's the mortars that do a lot more damage. Oh yes, I will be playing Silent Hill 3. I'll be playing Silent Hill 2, I'll be playing Silent Hill 3, I'll be playing Silent Hill 4, I'll be playing Silent Hill Homecoming, I'll be playing Silent Hill Shattered Memories. Silent Hill 1 I have never played. It would be worth a try, but I've watched people play it and it looks fun, it looks cool, but it's really not my style of Silent Hill game. I don't know why, it just doesn't really look that appealing to me, but it's worth a try. So I did not get a rainbow on this one, unfortunately. But yeah, remember, Silent Hill 1, even though it may not be, you know, like the best gameplay-wise, or you know, maybe it is for some people who are really big fans of it, it's what started the whole series. Okay. Look at that final stage. Oh my gosh, I'm not ready for that. And I think I need a few more, another rainbow here to get to that secret stage. So I would need to go back to another level and try to get a rainbow on that. Okay. So I'm able to enter this island. That's cool. Get 10 rainbows to get on that island. So I have 8 rainbows, but I can get rainbows on Gattigali Island as well. Whew. This was an intense set of levels here. Okay. Someone take a quick break. Take a quick break, and I'll be back for actually a new game here. I think it's called Swords and Soldiers. I believe that's what it's called. Yeah. So, give me just a moment, and I will be right back.